In an effort to attain narrative dominance and advance the CCP's destructive ambitions, the CCP carefully crafts a global narrative surrounding itself and the PRC. They do so via different economic and political incentives, taking advantage of America's free speech and free market. But what is the Chinese narrative regarding PRC and CCP?
Well, the narrative is that they cloak everything behind the PRC. In actuality, within China, there's two constitutions. There's the Chinese Communist Party, and then there's a PRC constitution. The Chinese Communist Party constitution says that the Chinese Communist Party actually is a sovereign. And I think that's the challenge of our executive branch, is identifying who the sovereign is and identifying the type of system that they represent.
And what's their goal?
Their goal is to maintain power in China and to restore the dominance of China as a nation in the world.
Can you give me examples of what they've done to shape the global narrative between PRC and CCP?
Well, the most effective thing they've done is to develop this very powerful technology that fuels the information influence campaigns that come out of TikTok. So they've actually adopted Silicon Valley's tactics, techniques, and procedures of influence for commercial gain and move that into social and political gain. So they're actually able to use that platform to influence 180 million Americans towards a Chinese-centric worldview.
Okay. I know there are American private businesses owned by some of the wealthiest people in the country. I think of the NBA, I think of Hollywood. Can you give us examples of how they weigh in with these money-hungry billionaires to maybe forward the Chinese communist agenda?
Well, a good example is just the issue of TikTok. TikTok has American investors that have an interest in that maintaining a connection to the Chinese Communist Party, because that's what TikTok wants. And therefore, they lobby the Congress to make sure that there's no bill passed with regard to defunding of TikTok.